Comrade Cyril Ramaphosa, Minister and Deputy Ministers, Premier and MECs, leaders of all political parties present, youth leaders from various political formations and civil society organizations, young South Africans, good morning. Today we commemorate the 38th anniversary of the 1976 youth uprisings. Every year we gather on this momentous day of June 16th to pay tribute to young South Africans who sacrificed their entire lives for all that we have today. This year we celebrate June 16th at a time when the country celebrates 20 years of democracy. One of our greatest yet least celebrated leaders, Oliver Reginald Tambo, once said, "A nation that does not care about its youth does not have a future and does not deserve one." As a country, we can safely say that over the last 20 years, deliberate steps have been taken to take care of our youth. With almost 22 million young South Africans below the age of 35, the task of providing support to all young South Africans was always going to be a tough task, requiring patience and long-term planning. Many still need support, but many have received such support over the last 20 years. Millions of young South Africans today enjoy the fruits of democracy, and millions have access to opportunities, from bursaries and scholarships for young learners to financial and non-financial support to young entrepreneurs. Since 1996, state-owned entities have assisted more than 25 million youth with some form of product or service, be it a loan, a grant, a voucher, a mentor, career guidance, or simply information to access the multitude of opportunities provided by government. Young South Africans are taking the opportunities that come with 20 years of democracy. We are a country on the move, and young South Africans are the movers and shakers of today. The generation of 1976 faced a political enemy and a struggle for freedom and democracy. Today we face a new enemy and a new struggle. Today we face a socio-economic enemy and the struggle for jobs, houses, education, skills, basic services, and ultimately a more humane society. We have a lot to celebrate, but we have a lot to confront. The challenges of poverty, inequality, and unemployment experienced by so many youth of today must be confronted with unity in action. To address these challenges, the NYDA, working together with government departments, state-owned entities, the private sector, civil society organizations, and most importantly, young South Africans, will embark on efforts to review the national youth policy for the next 5 years and simultaneously develop a multi-pronged youth employment strategy that is sector-specific with long-term milestones. Together, we will mainstream youth issues into society. Together, we will facilitate youth development with society. High-impact programs with significant demand will be scaled up for meaningful and sustainable youth development. We call upon all to prioritize youth service programs in order to inculcate a culture of service amongst the youth. Every government department should have a youth service program. There can be no greater reward than service to one's people and country. We must make education fashionable. We must be a generation focused on education and hard work. We must work to pursue excellence in education and skills development as we continue to open the doors of culture and learning for all. Finally, we urge all young people to take responsibility for your future, our country's future, and our society's future. Youth must lead, and government will support. We should be brave, bold, and courageous, espousing values of tolerance, respect, humility, and selflessness as we take our country forward with a sense of purpose and unity in action. As we take South Africa forward, it is the youth who will once again lead and ensure a brighter, better, and more prosperous future for all. I thank you. Viva NYDA, viva! Viva NYDA, viva! Forward to a better life for all, forward. Thank you.